Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse. Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Maurice. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
Got his man on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now they'll run the draw. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Gators offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Unloads to the wideout. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that ball is picked off. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mertens. Intercepted. Looking for more room. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Kentucky!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Gators are on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Got his man quickly. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Looking to throw, it's Mertens. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead. They still have plenty of work to do.
And they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half when you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Lining up for the PAT. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Now the play fake. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Motion from the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
The Gators send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's key.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get more ready. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set, 1st down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Line getting set on 2nd down. On the run, it's Traynham. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. Release to the back. Got it in the middle, it's Wilcox. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. He's going to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again, 2nd and 10 from the 27. Back to pass, it's Vandergrift. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
Kentucky, 24-7.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oh, it's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. They're trying to get to... Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. He'll bring it back. It's Patterson.
The return is tackled down at the
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get it.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Abrams. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Now on the counter. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
They And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football.
And they got him for the sack. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in 06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
This is a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Vandergrift. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Brown. Still on his feet at the 45. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. He'll keep it himself. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The hand to the running back. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they take it in for 6 more points. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 17 to Baylor. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wants to throw. It's Mertens. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Going with the counter play here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Bringing it back, it's Abrams. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
And the ball is picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Going for it all. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Key. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Slips through the line. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilcox. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Complete in the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. To throw, it's Vandergrift. Snags it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And this offense right now, they are doing some damage through the air. That's now their 2nd passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, we've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Kentucky will boot it deep to get the second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here, try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He'll do it himself. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. They'll give it to Johnson. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. They move the tight end all over. Back to throw, it's Mertz. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. He's looking to throw. Makes a connection. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
1st down here for the offense. Hands it off. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. The give to the tailback. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking for space. It's Traynor. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. On 2nd down, he'll fire. He's right on target. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They're going to run it. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.